Alrighty, so now that we have our constructor set up, let's go ahead and write the code here for getting the countries. So now I simply make a REST API call, do hp-client.get with get response countries, pass in that countries URL. I pipe, map the response. And I make use of that response.embedded underscore countries. And then in this interface, get response countries, I make use of the underscore embedded. And countries is countries square brackets, so for that array. So that'll basically unwrap the JSON from Spring Data REST for that underscore embedded entry. And again, we have that little mapping there between underscore embedded and the actual JSON that's returned by the REST API. Okay, good. I like it. And we need to make one small modification here inside of this get countries method. So that's the main coding there, but we have a little issue here with this map. So we need to do the appropriate import here for the map. So be sure you choose rxjs/operators. Don't choose the internal, just the regular operators. And then just scroll up to the top, make sure we have the right one pulled in. So good. On line 5, import map from rxjs/operators. Okay, good job. Alrighty, so that's the coding there for get countries, and that's in place. So I like that so far. Now let's do a similar thing here for get states. So we need to make a REST API for getting the states. But now remember, when we get states, they're actually going to pass in the country code that they want the states for. So for example, for IN for India or TR for Turkey or whatever. And then we'll also return an observable array of state objects. And we'll do something similar to what we did for get countries, but a slight modification because we want to do a search using our search URL. So that's that special query method that we defined in our interface to find by country code. So I'll make use of the base states URL, then I say /search, find by country code, and then I give the question mark code equals, and then I make use of the country code that's passed in to this given method. All right, so semicolon. Okay, this looks pretty good. I like it. All right, so that part is done. Now I can make the REST API call using this search states URL. So do the client.get, get response states. We pass in that search states URL. And then we simply pipe and map the response. And then we make use of response underscore embedded dot states. And so now let's go ahead and just kind of copy this get response states, move down to the bottom and create a similar interface like we did for get response countries. All right, so get response states, and then I'll just kind of copy paste because this is very similar here. And the field is states, and it's an array of state objects. And I just need to fix the import here. So make sure we have the state imported for the one that we created for our project. All right, so that's the coding there for get states. This looks pretty good.